Am I wrong for not letting my sister be at my birth? For context, my mom and dad had Tasha as a last resort to fix their failing marriage. I'm nearly 9 months pregnant, like legit 3 weeks out, and my husband is a second-generation immigrant. We weren't trying, but we're excited when we found out about the baby. We waiting until we were out of the first trimester and told everyone after that. Kareem's family are super excited and can't wait to bring the baby to their home country. My mom was happy when we told her but made some grumbling remarks about being too young to be a grandma. I presume she was joking. My dad we told separately. He gets on great with my husband and he said he would help Kareem and I with anything baby related. At first Tasha was excited talking about how she's the youngest auntie and it was cute. She is spoiled. I don't want to call her a brat, but she can get an attitude when things don't happen how she wants. But then once we told everyone we were having a girl, she went quiet. We didn't do a big announcement, just told people when we saw them. We both have busy jobs and I kept working until recently. Luckily I can work remotely if needed. My dad was excited to be a girl granddad. In some ways I've been closer with him after the divorce. My mom put all her effort into Tasha and making sure she was okay as she was the youngest. She is a bit of a golden child for my mom. Kareem's family got him a t-shirt that has a joke about being a girl dad on it. I've always said he gives off girl dad energy, so it's funny. When I got big, around the 5-month mark, I was really ill. I had hyperemesis gravidarum and was admitted to hospital. I have a heart condition, so there was always a worry about side effects during the pregnancy. Tasha refused to visit me in hospital, meaning my mom didn't come either, but I understood why a 13 years old might not want to come to a hospital. However, she has become so standoffish and rude to myself and my husband. Scoffing when we talk about baby girl, joking how emotional I was, saying more trouble than it's worth with my heart. She said we stole her favorite name when we announced it as Adley. She's never said that name before. She also joked about how fat I had gotten. Kareem had enough and told her to grow up, but my mom defended Tasha, saying she's probably just a bit jealous about no longer being the youngest in the family anymore. I tried to talk and ask her what's wrong, but she got an attitude again and told me I made everything about my baby and myself. We were discussing my birthing plan on a family FaceTime and how I have to have a planned C-section to reduce the stress on my heart. I'm a bit nervous, but I've had surgery before. I was trying to get my dad to calm Kareem down and asked if he'd be in the waiting room. He was really happy and asked if he could bring his good friend. We all know she's his girlfriend, but they won't admit it. He thinks he's too old for that. She's been sweet and knitted some baby blankets, so we agreed to her visiting after the birth. I got a call from my mom and Tasha, who were really angry I hadn't invited them to the birth or told them I had to have planned C-section. I told them Tasha had complained about me only speaking about the baby, and my mom told me to not be so flippant. Tasha was rolling her eyes when mom asked about the surgery, and I know she's 13, but something about it seems so calculated from her. My mom asked to be there and I said she could be in the waiting room if she would be nice to dad. Tasha started talking about how long it would take, but I informed her she was only invited to visit after Adley had been born. Now her and mom are blowing up, saying I'm cruel for letting a random friend of dad's visit but not letting my little sister be there for her niece's birth. I'm sad, as I hope the pregnancy would bring my mom and I closer, but alas. Edit, I just remembered something else that happened. Tasha walked into our garden one afternoon without any notice to tell us, and saw us making out on the swing chair. Nothing scandalous, but my hormones have been all over the place. Smile. She made a comment like, no wonder you're pregnant if that's all that you do. She's also been perfectly nice to Kareem throughout the pregnancy. It's just me she has the attitude with. Edit 2, July 6, 2023, next day. As some people can't seem to understand, I'll reiterate. I've tried connecting to Tasha. I've tried communicating and comforting her. I've tried getting her excited about being an auntie. She's made cruel comments about my weight. I used to have an ed, how I'm an attention seeker to get pregnant. She's literally slammed a door in me, causing me to hurt myself. She's been all over my husband but ignoring me to my face, and she's made a comment about me not keeping my legs shut. This isn't about her being confused. She knows what childbirth and pregnancy is. She also banned our mom from visiting me when I was rushed to hospital and had complained about me talking about the baby, so I didn't include her in the conversation about the birth. She's not angry because I'm trying to keep her away from the baby. She's angry because I'm pregnant and she will no longer be the youngest girl. I'd like to add that the family dynamic was pretty good until I got pregnant. She was mom's favorite, but dad doesn't do favorites.